Well, big impact of an India Today story. Jammu Kashmir High Court has taken cognizance of the issue of the two abandoned infants. The matter was mentioned today after India Today campaign, and the court has asked the government to take necessary steps in this matter. Remember, we brought to you this story of two infants in Srinagar who were abandoned, who are at present being taken care of by the staff at the GB Pant Hospital in Srinagar. One of the children or infants was born with Down syndrome, and the other also has severe health issues, and perhaps that's why they were abandoned. In fact, as you can see clearly in these pictures, the staff and the hospital is taking care of these two infants, but what the concern was whether they'll be able to find a home. Now, the impact after our story was aired yesterday came in through Pune, where a woman has said that she's willing to adopt one of the two infants, and as well as a prominent NGO saying that it will fund the medical bills of these two infants who were found abandoned in Srinagar. Shujaul Haq is joining us with more details. Shuja, a huge impact there with the Jammu Kashmir High Court taking cognizance of this matter and asking the government to take necessary steps. Has the government responded?
That's right, Maha. We just got to know from the lawyers that this matter was mentioned in the High Court, and the High Court has taken cognizance of it. This after the India Today started a campaign over it since yesterday, and apparently the High Court has asked the government to take necessary steps in this regard. We are yet to hear from the government side what exactly is in their mind, but as we've been pointing out earlier too, that this story has got the attention of a lot of people. There have been there has been an overwhelming response, many people calling the hospital, asking how they can help in this regard. As you're pointing out, there were some people who directly called and said that they want to take the custody of these children. The matter of the custody will be decided by the courts, but at this point of time, that is the big information that we are bringing in. The High Court is taking cognizance of it. They've asked the government to take necessary steps for the welfare of these two infants lying in the Children's Hospital of Srinagar. Also, Maha, one important point to mention, we earlier spoke to the medical superintendent of the GB Pant Hospital, and he said that authorities, the government has decided that these children would be given the medical care free of cost by the hospital as long as they need it under certain schemes of Government of India. So that is another positive step. If at all somebody wants to come forward and take custody, the part that perhaps they would require a lot of medical help is certainly taken care of.
Right.
So now it only remains to be seen who is the person who will be seemed as the fit candidate for taking these children home.
Many thanks, Shuja, for getting us that story in the first place of the two infants being abandoned at the GB Pant Hospital, one suffering from a congenital disorder. In fact, now people are coming forward to seek adoption for these infants, and also the court taking cognizance of this matter, the story that was brought to us by Shujaul Haq. In fact, what we also know is the fact that at present, these two babies are being taken care of by the GB Pant Hospital staff. After India Today highlighted the plight of the two abandoned infants in a Srinagar hospital, help has started to pour in, at least from two quarters. A woman from Pune has come forward to adopt one of the two babies. This happened during one of our live broadcasts last night. And one of India's leading NGOs has also come forward to offer medical assistance for both the infants. These two babies, a boy and a girl, were abandoned by their parents and are currently at the GB Pant Hospital in Jammu and Kashmir's capital, Srinagar. While the girl was deserted in a ward of the GB Pant Hospital, the baby boy was found on the doorsteps of a local shrine. Born to different parents, both have severe health issues, and that seems to be the reason why these infants were abandoned. For now, the babies are being looked after by the doctors and the staff of GB Pant Hospital.
At the present, the babies, whatever they need at present, we are taking care of the babies. At present, these babies have to be fed and our sisters and staff, they are taking care of the babies, we are taking care of their warmth, and everything, whatever they need, we are taking care of these babies.
Earlier, India Today spoke with the MS of GB Pant Hospital, Srinagar, Dr. Shafqat Khan.
The condition of the babies is fine. We are taking care of the children as they are entitled to the medical care and the other, supplemental needs under the JSSK, Janani Shishu Suraksha Karikram. But we are looking for long-term measures for the welfare of the children. And we today have issued an appeal also to the parents who have abandoned them to come forward, and we have assured them that the government will take care of the children long term till they are alive. Meanwhile, there are lots of people who are calling us, but since we are just the temporary custodians of the children, we the people who want to adopt them have to go through a legal process. They will have to approach court and convince the court that they can take care of the children on a long-term basis.
Talking about Team India and T20.
To do for your preparation. So I think there has to be a good balance between everything. So I think awareness counts big time in big tournaments. So does.
पैसे वाले बाबू मेरा बजट बना दो, पैसे वाले बाबू मेरा बजट बना दो, बजट बना दो, बजट बना दो, पैसे वाले मेरा बजट तू बना